All right, today I want to talk about the Hornady Rapid Safe. It's a vehicle safe, and I never really put too much thought into vehicle safes, but when I started picking up my son from daycare, I would have to disarm before going into daycare. So I used to just leave it in the cup holder and lock the door and not think much about it. But when I saw this Rapid Safe, it made a lot more sense to me because it installs really easily here. So basically, there's a plastic panel here that has a air bladder built into it with an air pump and a release, just kind of like a blood pressure cuff. And you just slip it between the seat and the center console, inflate it to where it's needed, and it pushes out. And then this panel screws to the actual safe. Now, the safe to panel is on a circular disc, so you can screw it together at any angle. This is probably my best angle for now. Basically, it's got batteries in it, so it can run without a power source, but also does plug right into, in my center console here, there's a 12-volt outlet. So when the car is on, it's pretty much responsive right away because it's got power at all times. When it's on battery power, it also, you can touch it and get it to awake, and then you can use your either a keypad code here. There's a 4-digit numeric keypad here, and you can make a code and have it open that way. Or the way I do it is I usually have my phone plugged in to my cable here because my CarPlay system works wired. So anytime I'm driving, my plug in, my phone is somewhere in here, and I take this RFID disc and I mount it between, I just slip it in between the phone case and the phone, and it's very thin. You can stick it on there if you want to, but the case holds it just fine. So this is my phone, and when I just swing it over and I swipe it across the little sensor pad, and it kicks out the safe. So all I do then is I would just pull my firearm out and slip it in the little foam cradle and close it up. Very simple. Light turns green to let you know that you are closed all the way. It'll turn red when it's open. So when I get back to going, I just swipe it across and it opens up again, and I can just simply pull it out and reholster. I usually do that in my garage when I get home because the daycare is only a few blocks from my house, but that's the main use for it. It works really well, very easy to install. Just, I got the clocking right, and then just air pressure until it holds. It does kind of wiggle, you see here. It's kind of on almost like a diving board. I thought it would annoy me, and I thought it would rattle during driving, and it doesn't, so I'm happy there. There's also this steel braided cable that goes in one of the mounting screws, and it slips under, and I have it mounted around the seat base. So it's just like a regular loop. You just have one end's got a loop, one end's regular, just slip it through, pull it taut, and that goes around the bolt, or the leg back here, and then it goes up into the mount. So yes, somebody could steal it, but it'll take time to just rip it out, unscrew everything, or cut the cable and do all that. So it's more of a deterrent, but that's all we really need in this point. It does have a key backup system, so you can have a key to unlock it. There is also bracelets. I have this little disc for RFID, but there is a bracelet you can wear and stick it on there. You can stick it on your keys. This is a keyless car, so I don't really do with the keys, but the slipping this between the phone and the case is really the ideal solution for me, and I feel like it's pretty secure. There's still room for legs there, so my wife sits there and has no problems. The only fitment issue that I've found thus far is my glove box does not open all the way, but I very rarely get into my glove box, so if I get pulled over or something, I can just quickly release the air pressure and slip that out of the way and then put it back when I'm done. But other than that, I have no issues. It is the Hornady Rapid Safe Vehicle Safe. I can wholeheartedly recommend it.